Hey guys, it's Hey Sophia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In honor of the World of Color update, I'm going to do another video, and today's video will be one of the largest tutorials that I have done, and it will be teaching you guys how to build a Moroccan style mansion. So the new blocks, especially the terracotta and the concrete as well, really suit Moroccan type builds, so that's what I will be doing today. This is quite a longer tutorial than I normally do. So I'll be skipping through bits that take up a lot of time, but showing you all the essential things you should do. So let's get started. So to start our build here, we're going to be building from the center out because our house is centered around this inner courtyard type thing, which is very prominent in Moroccan or Middle Eastern architecture. I've built some columns here, 3 blocks high with the now named terracotta block, which was the clay block. You want to go 3 blocks high with the terracotta and then 3 on top of the white concrete. You then want to do 5 of those, go 14 across to make a gap in the middle, and then repeat on this side like I am now. We're now going to build the little side sections of our house. These are going to be little outdoor entertaining sitting areas. So you want to be going 6 blocks across here and then make a 7, so you have a wall, so there's your 7 there. And then you want to do the same on here, so go 7 blocks out and then down here and then go 7 across. This way you've got a nice gap of 6 blocks in between, so you've got a lot of room and it's not cramped. You now want to join up the ends, but this end here, you're actually going to make some holes for doorways. We are going to have a very kind of like stand out big doorway here, so you want to make a little in-depth section like I just did of 4 blocks deep. And then to make our doorways, just remove 2 blocks on either side and this middle section here. Now that that is all done, I'm going to replace the top of my columns now with the dark prismarine. I actually had a subscriber ask me to mix terracotta and dark prismarine, so this is for you, and I think it actually suits the house really well. So I'm sped up now and I've just filled in my walls, so I've matched the columns exact. So I've got 3 high of the terracotta and then 3 high of the white concrete on top. We're now going to build the rest of the foundations of the house. So our entrance section here, you want to be going 7 blocks wide on each end and then joining them up along the front. We're then going to make a bathroom on one side. So just where your columns line up here, you just want to be making a wall and that will form the bathroom. Now to make it a little uneven on one side, we're going to make a storage room come off here. So this is 4 blocks wide, just joining up there. And then this side of the house, you want it to be 10 blocks wide, so add another 6 there, I think, 6? But yeah, so you want to go 10 blocks wide here and then all the way to the other end, 10 blocks out here. In this side of the house, we will have a kitchen and dining room. So I want my dining room to be quite big and a little bit more extravagant. So I'm going to make the kitchen a bit smaller, but it's up to you. If you would like a really, really big kitchen and a smaller dining room, you're more than welcome to have a bigger kitchen and just split the wall how you would like it split. And we're going to do the same on the other side, but without the storage room. So just from this wall section here, you want to go 10 blocks out as well, and then you want to go down along the other end and then join up 10 blocks there as well. This side will have the master bedroom with a walk-in closet and also a bathroom. We're also going to make, for a little master bedroom though, we're going to have a terrace here, so just like make enough room for a doorway. So I'm going to have a 2 wide doorway, so I'm just going to put a wall here. You can make this terrace as big as you want, you could make it even bigger if you wanted. I'm just going for a little kind of outdoor private one. But I'm going to speed up now and these walls should be filled in. There we go. So I have filled in all my walls and just added some doors so you can see where the doorways will be. The next thing we're going to do is this middle section here. We're going to actually make a pool and fill in this whole middle section here with terracotta blocks. So I will skip past me filling in all this whole section with terracotta because it does take a while, but I'll show you the pattern I will be doing. So the first thing we want to do though is make the foundations of our pool. You want to make it, you don't want it too wide, but you don't want it too thin. You can see when I'm bringing the blocks in here and I'm playing around with a bit, you can see that it does get too thin when you bring it in one more. So you do want a gap of probably about 3 blocks on each end. And then, yeah, you just make your pool from that. But it's really up to you. You don't even have to do a pool if you don't want to. You can make some little garden beds with like white quartz trimming and just have some garden beds in the middle if you prefer that. You could turn one of your terraces that you have private on the side into like an outdoor pool area. So there's lots of possibilities you could do, but this main courtyard area, you either want a pool or a garden. For my tiles here, I'm going to be using the light grey tile, and I'm just going to be making this round pattern with it, just with the little grey diamonds and then making these little circles. I think it's really pretty and it's really suiting for a Moroccan style house. The mosaic is really fine and unique, so I think it suits it well. I'm going to speed up though and finish this off, and this whole area will be done. And I have also sped up and filled in the bedrooms with the smooth granite, just because you want a block to kind of split through the terracotta. I will be changing the bathrooms though to terracotta as well, just because I think it's nice. Now I am making the living room now down this end of the house where I said it would be. You just want to make it as big or small as you want. I want mine to be quite opulent, so I'm just joining it up with the same wall that the terrace is on and the walls that I did have. Again, make it as big or small as you want. If you want a smaller living room, you could make it smaller. If you want a bigger one, you can make it bigger. And then again, to add some unevenness, I'm going to add another terrace here. But because my terraces, I don't actually want them to be the same height as the rest of the structure. I want them to be just a short wall and then an open roof area. We're only going to build the terracotta and not build the white section. So you can see this is the base of the house now. There's still obviously a lot more we need to do to it, so let's keep going. The first thing we're going to do is now add some details to our columns here. So to do this, you want to go 1 block higher than the dark prismarine, do some staircases, some chiseled quartz, and just do this little archy shape here. This is to add some detail and to add some more opulence to our columns. I've sped up and I've done the same on both sides, and then just on top of the white concrete columns, you want to do another chiseled quartz, add some glass on top like this to make our little pillars. And on top of that, we will be doing a very simple kind of like roof decoration where we'll be doing just 1 chisel quartz blocks again, and then doing some staircases with that and some slabs. So I've just sped up and I'm showing this, your balcony railings. You can really do whatever you like. You could do what I'm doing for the top here. You could do white glass, but I really like the look of the staircases that I did. Now on top of these little pillars here, you want to go 1 layer all the way around with white concrete, and then to add detail onto this, our roof detail is actually going to be these little jaggedy up and down bits, which you see quite a lot in Moroccan architecture. So on all the corners and all the bits where you see a chiseled quartz block, you just want to be putting a white concrete on top of that and then just edging them with slabs of quartz. There we go. So you can see the effect that really has to the build, and it makes it have that little bit more of a Moroccan feel. What we're going to do now is you want to be going 6 blocks high on these column bases that you did prepare. Whoops. We're then going to make a kind of in-depth looking doorway here. So you just want to go up and up in this arch shape like so. And you want to do the same on the side, but a lot more simple. So just 2 blocks to cover. To add some depth to this, we're now going to go 1 block in here and go 6 blocks up and do the exact same thing, but close off these gaps here. So you can see the depth that added there. We're going to go across now. Now you could simply keep going up and up with the terracotta block like I'm doing here to show you, but you'll see that it really washes out the wall. It's up to you. If you prefer that though, you can always do that. I'm not going to do that though, and just behind these levels of depth here, we're going to actually make it the white concrete block the whole way up, and this will level out with the levels of our roof that we just did on top of our columns. So like I said, we're just going to fill into this roof level here. And on top of that, we'll be doing the same roof detail that we did on the other one around the edging. So I added my roof detail up the top there, and to add some more detail on top, we're going to add some more depth. So on top of all our blocks here, you want to be going 2 out, like so. And then on the ones connected to the white concrete, you want to get the red sandstone slab and just go on along like this. And that just adds a nice pop of color and really adds to that depth again. So this is just a really nice way to add some depth. You could go under like that as well if you really like to add detail. This is something you could go more into yourself. I've just done the basics here. Now to close off this area here, you want to be going to this height here. So we're going to make a little frame now with the terracotta blocks. Like this. Just to close off this one area, because the rest of the build around the living room, you still want to be doing the 3 blocks terracotta, 3 blocks white concrete. So I'm going to speed up. There we go. So I filled in my walls. I did to just that height level that I said. And then I have filled in the flooring as well to match the rest of the house. So you can see I've got quite a big living room there. I will be adding actually a terracotta ceiling to that roof with the dark prismarine and also some dark terracotta blocks as well. And there'll be another way to show you how you can add some more Moroccan detail to your build. For now though, we're going to make quite a grand entrance here by using some spruce logs and the spruce doorway as well. But it looks really simple like that, so we're just going to make the appearance of a big doorway by just putting some spruce wood. We're going to go down like this. And there we go. So this gives the appearance of a really nice big doorway. So you can see this build is really starting to come together now. We're going to start focusing more on more of the finishing touches. So we're just going to make our house entry now, which is this one block here. But we're now going to start focusing on staircases and doing the 2nd story floor. So the floor around the little archways here, you want to be going just at this level here of the height. You don't want to be going down one lower, otherwise you're going to see your screws popping out under the staircases there. So you just want to be keeping it this one height. And then where you have the capacity, you want to go one down every now and then just to make the appearance of beams running across the wood underneath for support structure. We are going to be making our walkway around the railings 3 blocks wide of the spruce all the way around here. So I'm going to speed up ahead and finish that off. There we go. So I've done my walkways 3 blocks all around the railings. But what I'm doing now is making my staircase down to the 1st floor. So to do this, I'm kind of making like a Moroccan terracotta tile and wood theme here. You see this as well in Moroccan houses. The things you want to do though, because we want a railing around our staircase, you want to go down and then bring the platform out a bit and then down. So you can see I'm doing just blocks here and then spruce, but I have sped up ahead and just finished it off. All I did was added some white railing with the white concrete just to have like a handrail so you don't fall down your staircase. So So I finished off filling in the top floor of my house with the spruce wood. So basically anywhere that was open down to the floor below, I added spruce. The only exceptions where you do not do spruce on your house is the little front section there, and then over your little terraces down the side. You also don't want it there. Now when you have a situation like this where you have your flooring open, you want to be just going the white concrete over the top here to make a roof covering. So I've sped up and I've gone and done that. So you can see the only open roof areas I have is right at the front. I've also left the storage room open and the two back terraces open as well. Now the top is a little bit weird in that you want to be open but also closed sections. So I've got the space up the top left which matches the ones down below the bedroom. I've got a bedroom up the top as well. And then the exact same on the other side where the kitchen and the dining room are, I've got a bedroom up on top of there as well. The rest of the top floor here, you want to be turning into a very open like rooftop terrace, patio area, or you could close it off if you would prefer that. If you're in survival, maybe you want to be doing more like a fortified kind of like castle type thing. So you might want this closed off for protection purposes. But in the creative, I think it's really nice to have it open and it gives a really like airy feeling, especially because Moroccan houses are typically in desert areas. It really makes sense to have like cool, open, airy, breezy sections. Now where I put the chisel quartz is where you're going to be making a rooftop railing. I'm just finishing off my roof here at the front, so what you want to be doing on this area and also the little storage area to the left you can see peeking out is just making a roof and then closing it off with the quartz slabs like this. Just a really, really simple way to close it off. And then I've got the roof detailed as well on the trimmings there. Now for the railings, you want to be doing the exact same as you did around the front. So all you want to be doing, you want to have you want to have the chisel quartz on the main kind of sections you want joining. For the railings, so because you got a little bit of a funny shape, you just want to make sure that they're even. So you either want 2 staircases together or you want 4 staircases together. So you just really need to be working with what you have. So you just want to play around, so you might have 2 staircases on this side bit. Okay, so I sped up ahead like I said, and you can see what I mean by the edging of the house. All around the bits that I was making is the exact same as the bit on the inside. To add some more detail to my exterior, all I did was add some of these random fake dome roofs on top with red sandstone. Just a few of them, and I also added windows to my build. Just 1 block or 2 block high that were 1 higher than you normally do, and also just some stone buttons. Now Moroccan interiors are very bright, they're kind of like more open and you have lots of details. So you'll see I've got lots of greenery here because they do have lots of greenery. I've got little like pots everywhere. I've got lanterns. They have lanterns, but it's kind of hard to replicate that in Minecraft. So I use these candle heads. So you can see again, I've got big opulent mirrors. These little side sections, you tend to find in Moroccan architecture or even Middle Eastern that they kind of have these overlapping like mats everywhere. So to do this kind of like overlapping mat rug thing, all I did was make a rectangle of a yellow carpet. I'll put a rectangle to the side of the brown or the red, and you keep doing it over and over until you have this overlapping effect. I've got some parrots because it's the world of color update, and then just lots of seating, lots of wood as well. Now like I said earlier, I continued the terracotta into the bathroom here. So I've got this nice terracotta tile and white effect going on, lots of the white and the blue, and a hanging light there. My kitchen, Moroccan kitchens are very wood heavy, so I've got lots of dark oak here. I've got my storage room to the side. And again, yep, just lots of storage, dark oak. I've got like a little kitchen and everything. Now my dining room, like I said, I want to be opulent. So I've got this red terracotta tile as a trimming on my carpet. Lots of red like banners for curtains. Again, wood for my dining room table, and I've also got these little slabs here to act as little like ottomans, little seats that you can sit on. My outdoor terrace back here I kept very simple, so just some plants, lanterns and chairs. And if you come into my living room, here is that terracotta tile ceiling I talked about. So you can see here I've got my red opulent rug that matches the dining room. For my chairs here, I simply use quartz stairs, and to make little cushions, all you need to do is, oh, okay then, I have a bat in my house now. That was not there before. Okay. But yeah, to make the little cushions on your chairs, all you need to do is remove one block below your couch here, put your banner, and then put your staircase on top. And then you have these cool little cushions. I've got a little lamp there, I've got dark oak, I've got lanterns again. Moroccan houses are colourful, so I've got this really nice wall to ceiling like banners for curtains there, and I use orange. Think earthy tones and blue tones. And you can see my ceiling here is really pretty, so I did dark prismarine, the terracotta tile next, then a layer of dark prismarine around that, and then I did one layer up with the stone slab. And I think that's a really nice ceiling, so you could do that throughout your house if you would prefer to. Now over to the master bedroom. Again, I've got lots of wood. I've got these like really nice banner bed, which I saw quite a lot in Moroccan architecture when I would like do my researching. My terrace back here, I've got it a little bit overgrown, so I have a carpet here. The walk-in wardrobe I made a little bit more like modern, but to tie in with the theme I used dark oak shelving. And then my bathroom here matches the one at the front, so I did the terracotta tiles and then just made a bathroom. But from looking at the bottom floor already, you can see that you can get an idea of what the top floor will be like. So if you come up, there's the bat again. Okay then. But if you come upstairs, you can see that the theme is basically the same up the top. Now, like I was talking about earlier, you can see that I've got some areas up the top where I kept it open by doing some spruce slabs and just doing this kind of like open little decking roof thing. I've got another bedroom up here, another better like poster bed, carpet, wardrobe, and my bathroom in here matches the ones downstairs. So if you come across, we'll close that up. So if you come across, you can see what I mean. Another open area with slabs, an open one here. And then I did close off the actual walkways of the house. So you can see I've got roofing on the walkway areas. So it's just the areas to the sides of the walkway that I made open. So I just made this another bedroom. So I've got single bed banner beds, like banner poster beds. Again, reds, orange. But yeah, so there we go. There is how to build a Moroccan mansion in Minecraft. I really hope you guys liked the tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up if you did and subscribe. But like always guys, thank you. Bye.